Today on the show, I'm going to help you change your mindset when it comes to AI, moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. And I have 3 simple steps I'm going to share with you today. Now, my AI journey is a pretty recent one. Back in December 2023, I was getting together with my 4 best friends from high school, and we've been doing this every year since we graduated. We get together and we play our favorite game, Magic the Gathering. And we love this experience because it's a way for us to personally connect, catch up on what's been going on over the past year. Some of these guys I only see once a year. And we share new things that are happening in the world. At this point, I actually had not heard of ChatGPT and generative AI. I knew AI was around, but I didn't know how mainstream it was becoming. And like most people, when I first heard about AI, I was first skeptical, confused, didn't know why I needed it because I just go to Google for everything. And I ultimately didn't want to get anywhere near it because I was scared. Well, I ended up signing up for an account and messing with it a little bit, chatting back and forth, but I was honestly avoiding the possibilities that AI could create in my life, in my business, in e-learning, so I shelved it for a while. A couple months later, I started messing around with it a little bit. I had team members at eLearning partners that were really starting to use different AI tools and were suggesting things to me and showing me how we could streamline our YouTube content creation process. So I started using it a little bit more. I even started paying for the Plus version of ChatGPT. But after a few more months and going through and really wondering if paying for ChatGPT was worth it, I stopped paying for it. And for a while, I just avoided AI altogether, just hoping that it would go away. Enter March 2025. I had gone through a pretty big transformation over the past 12 to 18 months from a professional standpoint and was really looking at how I could create even more value for my students, my clients, for my team members, and for myself at eLearning Partners and at Athlete with Asthma, for that matter. My other company, all about empowering athletes with asthma to overcome their perceived limitations to achieve their goals in life. Well, back in March 2025, I started messing with ChatGPT again. And pretty quickly, I found myself using it in almost everything in life. So I started paying for ChatGPT again. And my mind was completely blown to what it was allowing me and empowering me to create. I still wasn't focusing on abundance yet. I was completely terrified of what I was experiencing. And I feel like this is really how it goes when we start using a new tool. We go through these phases, and I went from using this all the time to being scared out of my mind to deciding, hey, I wonder what I can get it to do. So I started asking AI very, very specific things, and that is what changed everything. So maybe your journey with AI looks similar to mine. Maybe you're earlier in your journey. No matter what it is, there's really 2 mindsets related to AI. There's scarcity and there's abundance. And scarcity really is when we think about what is AI taking away from me. Abundance, on the other hand, which is where we want to shift our energy into pure creation, is what does AI empower me to do in my life? What does AI empower me to do that I've always wanted to do in my life? What does it empower me to learn? What does it empower me to empower others to do? You see how powerful this shift from scarcity being what is AI taking away from me versus abundance, what is AI creating for me, and how important that is to you? Well, I have 3 steps that I'm going to share with you right now to help you move from scarcity to abundance. And these steps are based on my internal journey and what I've gone through to move from scarcity and abundance. And now I'm just excited about the possibilities of AI in my life. Step 1, start with curiosity and have some fun. I want you to think back to when you were a kid. Think back to all the ideas you had as a child. Maybe you, like me, like make-believe. Maybe, like some of my really good friends, you may have played different games growing up. Like maybe you played Magic the Gathering like me. Maybe you played Dungeons and Dragons, which I've become obsessed with in the past couple of years of my adult life. Maybe you have various board games that you like to play. Monopoly, chess, checkers, backgammon. Maybe there were certain things you wanted to be when you grew up. I invite you to come back to your 4-year-old self and really start being curious again. And then take that curiosity and plug it into AI. I did this back in March of 2025 with a combination of something I like to do as a kid, which was I like to pretend that I was a knight. I like to fight dragons and orcs and goblins and shoot arrows and pretend that I was in Middle Earth. Well, I had an idea. If AI could really do all of these things, could it help me play make-believe or play Dungeons and Dragons? This was an extremely powerful question. So what did I do? I opened up ChatGPT, and I invite you to open up ChatGPT or your favorite generative AI right now if you are in a space that you can do this. If not, you can come back to this episode later and pull it out and have some fun with ChatGPT or generative AI. What I invite you to do is start a prompt of some sort, just messaging AI, because that's what generative AI is we're literally having a conversation with a machine. And the machine is really going to do whatever it's programmed to do based on what we prompt it. So what I did is I asked ChatGPT to run a solo Dungeons and Dragons campaign for me. Now, if you don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, that's fine. It's basically adult make-believe with dice. D4s, 6s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 20s, and 100s. So here's the prompt I put in. Can you run a solo D&D campaign for me? And I want to be a fighter character. So I asked ChatGPT this, and it came back with asking me various questions of like how it wants me to have them run the campaign. It, as you can see here, if you're watching this on YouTube, is asking me what are the name of my fighter character? What's the race? What kind of fighting style do I want? Basically walking me through character development based on Dungeons and Dragons. Now, if you don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, same thing for make-believe. We can ask ChatGPT, great, now can you help me play make-believe as a knight with a bow and arrow. And I'm actually going to open up a new chat for this prompt. And ChatGPT is going to walk me through how to do this. You can ask ChatGPT to play, can you set up a game of chess for you and I to play? So set up a chess game for us. So step one is to start with curiosity and have fun. Think about what you like to do as a kid, as a 4-year-old, and ask ChatGPT to help you create that experience. Then we move on to step 2, which is don't go at it alone, let AI help you. What does this mean? This means that the next time you are dumbfounded on what you're going to eat for dinner, ask ChatGPT or your favorite AI to give you some dinner ideas based on what you have in your refrigerator. There's actually refrigerators being built that keeps track of what's in your refrigerator and will give you custom recipes based on what you still have in your refrigerator. Well, if you don't have one of those refrigerators, all you have to do is go to AI and say, I have chicken, bananas, and rice at my house and want something light for dinner. Give me 5 simple recipes with very few ingredients that are easy to make that I can cook for myself tonight. Partner with AI to help you. You can ask it to create a meal plan for your entire week. You can ask it to help you grocery shop. Tell it what you like to eat, and it'll tell you what you need to pick up at the store. You can ask it to help you create a workout routine. I am an elite ultra runner with asthma, and I actually took all of my running data from last year from training with an elite coach and put that in the ChatGPT and had it help me customize a training program for this year. You can ask ChatGPT how to fix something on your car. You can ask ChatGPT how to fix an appliance so that you can at least know what's going on with it. So when you get the professional out there to help work on it, you can speak the same language. You can ask ChatGPT to translate something for you. The prompts are really endless. So step 2 is to really think about how ChatGPT can help you in your life. You can ask ChatGPT to help you write an email. You can ask ChatGPT to do a lot more advanced things too, like write a blog post based on a video transcription. That's what I do for every single one of my YouTube videos and podcast episodes. Is I actually have a blog post written with SEO and AI searchability and suggestibility so that my blogs are shown on Google and in AI search results. Here are the examples: grilled chicken and banana lime salsa on rice. Okay, grilled chicken, and then we have a banana lime salsa. That sounds great. 1 pan coconut banana chicken rice. That's step 2. Don't go it alone. Let AI help you. And then step 3 is catch the scarcity thoughts. Notice when you're thinking, AI is replacing me, I'll never catch up, I'm gonna lose all this business. And replace these thoughts with how can I use AI and partner with AI to get to the next level at my job, in my business, in my life. How can I start automating all of these things so that I can focus on the things that are most important in my life? Your family, your health, your friends, your hobbies. When we move from scarcity, what AI has taken away from us, into abundance, what does AI empower us to do? We are taking control of our mindset. We are taking control of our lives, and we are capturing this creative energy, this powerful, positive energy to have joyful, happy, and thriving lives. We got to get out of scarcity. Scarcity energy brings you down. Abundance energy brings you up. I'll see you in the next episode.